Hi everyone, I'm here again to continue the study material of part 44. Cost leadership, low cost. Cost leadership is a low cost, broad-based market strategy. Firm pursuing this type of strategy must be particularly efficient in engineering tasks, production, operation, and physical distribution because these firms focus on a large market. They must also be able to minimize costs in marketing and research and development. R&D. A low-cost leader can again significant market share, enabling it to procure a more powerful position relative to both suppliers and competition. This strategy is particularly effective for organizations in industries where there is limited possibility and product differentiation and where buyers are very price sensitive without potential problems. Two or more firms competing for cost leadership may engage in price war to drive profits to very low levels. Ideally, a firm using a cost leader strategy will develop an advantage that others cannot easily copy. Cost leaders also must maintain their investment in state-of-the-art equipment or face the possible entry of more cost-effective competitors. Major changes in technology may drastically change production processes so that previous investment in production technology aren't longer advantageous. Finally, firms may become so concerned with maintaining low cost that they overlook needed changes in production or marketing. The cost leadership's strategy may be more difficult in a dynamic environment because some of the expenses that firm may seek to minimize are research and development as or marketing research cost expenses the firm may need to incur to remain competitive. Focus low cost. A cost-focused strategy is a low-cost, narrowly focused market strategy. Firms employing this strategy may focus a particular buyer segment or a particularly geographic segment and must located a niche market that wants or need an efficient product and is willing to forget extras to pay a lower price per product. A company's cost can be reduced by providing little or no service, providing a low-cost method of distribution, or producing a no-frills product. Differentiation. A differentiation strategy involves marketing a unique product to a broad-based market. Because this type of strategy involves a unique of products, price is not the significant factor. In fact, consumer may be willing to pay off high price for a product that they perceive as different. The product difference may be based on product design, method of distribution, or any aspect of product other than price that is significant to a broad group of consumers. A company choosing this strategy must develop and maintain a product perceived or different enough from the competitor's product to warrant the asking price. Several studies have shown that the differentiation strategy is more likely to generate higher profits than a cost leadership strategy because differentiation creates stronger entry barriers. Leadership strategy is more likely to generate increase in market shares. Focus differentiation. A differentiation focus strategy is the marketing of differentiate product to a narrow market, often involving a unique product and a unique market. This strategy is visible for a company that can convince consumer that its narrow focus allow it to provide better goods and services than its competitors. Differentiation does not allow a firm to ignore cost. It makes firms' product less susceptible to cost pressure from competitors because customers see the product as unique and are willing to pay extra to have the product with the desirable features. Differentiation can be achieved through real product feature or truth advertising that causes the customers to perceive that the product is unique. Differentiation may lead to customer brand loyalty and result in reduced price elasticity. Differentiation may also lead to higher profit margins and reduce the need to be a low-cost producer. Since customers see the product as different from competing products and they like the products, future customers are willing to pay a premium for these features. As long as the firm can increase their selling price by more than the marginal cost of adding the features, the profit margin is increased. Firm must be able to change more for their differentiate product than it costs them to make it distinct, or else they may be better off making generic undifferentiated product. Firms may remain sensitive to cost differences. They must carefully monitor the incremental cost of differentiating their product and make certain the differences. They must carefully monitor the incremental cost of differentiating their product and make certain the differences is reflected in the price. Firms pursuing a differentiation strategy are vulnerable to different competitive threats than firms pursuing a cost ladder strategy. Customers may sacrifice future service or image for cost saving. Price sensitive customers may be willing to forego desirable future in a favor of a less costly alternative. This can be seen in the growth in popularity of store brands and the private labels. Often, the same firms that produced the private label products. The two products may be physically identical, but stores are able to sell the private label products for a lower price because very little money was put into advertising to differentiate the private label products. Imitation may also reduce the perceived differences between products when competitors copy products future. Thus, for firms to able to recover the cost of marketing research or R&D, they may need to add a product features that is not easily copied by a competitors. A final risk for firms pursuing a differentiation strategy is changing customer taste. The future that customers like a final attractive about a product this year may not make the product popular next year. Changes in customers' tastes are especially obvious in the fashion industry. For example, although Ralph Lauren's Polo has been a very successful brand of apparel, some younger customers have shifted to Tommy Hilfiger and other youth-oriented brands for a variety of reasons, including the differences between intended versus realized, strategized, discussed in earlier section. To achieve success, some companies that have successfully implemented one of Folter's generic strategy have found that they could not sustain the strategy. Several risks associated with this strategy are based on involved market condition, buyer's perception, competitors' edge,